Well, it's Sunday, Mother's Day, mid-May, and I came home to find two work trucks in the driveway next to mine because that's where the lady lived for, her driveway for 5 years that Rebecca chased out by just haranguing her and harassing her about keeping boxes in her garage. And so the woman just said, forget it, I'm leaving. Well, they're doing a full, they've torn out walls. They came in with like 15 or 20 sheets of drywall, spackle or whatever you call it to hold it together. Just bags and bags, like 20 bags of that, 20 gallons of paint. Now I got some guy on my roof. So one of Rebecca Rangel's men that are fixing, next door, now they're on the roof. And this is not the first time she's asked me working on the roof. I've got a tree next to my unit that I hear brushing against the roof. That was trimmed after we had the bad weather in January and February 2017. And so and palm trees. And I can still hear the thing dragging across the roof. And if that's not going to damage the roof, I don't know what is. And like I said, it's already been trimmed, but after the bad weather. And I do have instances of water coming in, not only through the windows, but then in the back room, the east room, facing the pool and back from the ceiling. And that's where the mold's coming from, the ceiling. So I come into Formula One in Spain today, watching my Formula One, and some guy's tromping on the roof. And well, I was lucky to get in my driveway because these guys are parking their oversized trucks, their work trucks, two of them, not just one, but two in the drive next to mine. And I couldn't have gotten in if the driveway next to me had been parked up. I couldn't have gotten in. That's how far over the line they were, and I've got to speak to Rebecca about that, but she refuses to speak to me. Last time I called her, she hung up on me. I said, this is Glenn. Click. And then I called back, and like 5 minutes later, and turned my phone designation off so she couldn't see who was calling. She picked up the phone. I said, hi, Rebecca, this is Glenn. And spoke to her, about the ongoing problems and what she's going to do to fix it. Mold remediation company came in. May 2nd, I've heard nothing about that. And so these are all my belongings that should be in closets, other rooms, or none of this stuff should be in here. Everything you see here should be in another room. From the stuff up against that wall, well, the stuff in the kitchen there, right here in the kitchen, up against the wall. You can see a guitar there by the heater. I've got two guitars sitting right there. I don't know if you can see them. The cases are staying up there. I've got another couple guitars over here, as well as equipment for the guitars. I can't put it in those rooms because of the moisture. Well, in the back bedroom, there's moisture. And you see the towels from the bathroom because I got to hang the towels outside because there's no ventilation in the bathroom. The woman won't even put a ceiling fan in the bathroom. I've never seen an apartment that didn't have a ceiling fan to vent the bathroom. And that's the worst, of them all. besides the back room that I used for just for storage, was going to make a computer room, music room out of it, where I can go and play my guitar and go on the computer. And I can't keep anything in there because stuff has gotten mold on it. One, I've had things thrown out. Two, I'm having to wash everything, bag it or box it to seal it. And so everything, and this is better than it was. Everything's going to be out here. And now her workmen have come in full force. Like I said, May, what was it, 13, 14? You know, it's mid-May, 2 weeks into May, and these guys come in after replacing walls in that woman's room. You know, and the guy said, oh, I'm only painting, we're only painting. And I said, oh, I heard you're doing, some reconstruction, some remodeling. No, only painting, only painting. No. So I guess Rebecca gave him the word that, don't tell anybody that you're doing work in here. And I've never seen her hold an apartment for more than a few days to paint, clean up, and repost, and she hasn't listed it yet. They're remodeling. She wants 30% more than she was getting. And that place has a balcony. Mine doesn't. It's a better apartment. It's got a view of the ocean. Mine doesn't. I've got a view of the pool. And, plus these vaulted ceilings create a sauna in here. Matter of fact, somebody next door was visiting that woman, was staying in her place. She sublet it. He said in the summer, well, what's going on? This place is a sauna. I said, yep, sure is.